What's going on, everyone? My name's Vito, and I'm here today to give you a set of guides specifically tailored to the Crucible and the Taken King. Just so you all know, this is the beginning, the first step. This is square one. And guess what? It's all about mindset. Now, these tips are pretty standard, so feel free to apply them to any other first-person shooter you play. And just so you know, these are the personal tips that I use whenever I'm having a bad day or if I'm not feeling that up to snuff on the sticks. The first tip I can give you is to try and eliminate any negative thoughts you have when someone's shoving a shotgun barrel down your throat or when someone's hitting you in the face with a sunbreaker hammer. But going into a match with a positive mindset is a crucial part of the learning process. Instead of being salty over every little thing that happens to you, look at it a second time and say, this is what I could have done differently. You'll be happier as an end result, and you'll feel like you've taken something positive out of a negative outcome. This segues nicely into the next tip, which is to be patient. No one in this world is going to pick up a new game and automatically be good at it. Now, if you're the exception to this rule, more power to you, and truly, I envy people like you. Having patience means you understand what it takes to get better at the game. You'll be putting hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours into the game just to grasp a basic understanding of it. A close friend told me many times that it's better to play a little bit every day to allow yourself to sink in everything that you learned that day, rather than playing one really long session for 1 day or 2 days and then not touching the game for the rest of the week. Having patience is what will allow you to look at your previous games with an objective, unbiased eye, and that will benefit you the most. Heading into the next tip, which is reviewing your gameplay. A lot of people don't take advantage of the fact that the Xbox One and the PS4 can record your gameplay and clips for you. If you have a capture card to get an even better analysis, even better. But this is one of the most important things you can do as a player, because you can assess where your strengths and weaknesses are. You'll have the answers to questions you didn't have while playing the game. For example, like, why did I die there? Or, how could I have lost that fight? Because now you're seeing things from a third-party perspective rather than living out the experience here and now. You can positively critique yourself by saying, if I was in a better position here at this point in time, I might have been able to kill him. Or if I waited to reload when I was in a safer spot, I wouldn't have died there. Or maybe something like, why did I decide to take a poke out when I knew he had the advantage? As long as you're recognizing that there is a problem with your play, that is the biggest part of figuring out how to fix it. The next tip is assessing your current situation. Now, I know when you're in the moment and you and your enemy have a similar health bar and you think that you can take him out, but you know he's got a buddy behind him, take a step back. Instead of going in guns blazing, maybe instead you run away, regenerate your health, find a teammate of your own to help level the playing field. Any option that will extend your time alive is a good option. You can always live to fight another day. On to tip number 5. Find a weapon you are comfortable with and match your playstyle with the strengths of that weapon. For example, if you're an auto rifle player, you're not going to want to try and take on Mr. Sniper all the way across the map, are you? No, absolutely not. You're going to want to keep your enemies in a close to medium range for that maximum damage output. Same thing that can be said to the newbie who's running around with a scout rifle trying to get into people's faces, but gets frustrated when someone with a hand cannon or a shotgun kill him before he even gets the chance to fight back. Choosing weapons that you feel comfortable using and recognizing how the gun works will slowly but surely start to mold your playstyle. Maybe you're an auto rifle player who enjoys sitting back on the bigger maps with a sniper rifle. Or maybe you're someone who likes to get up close and personal and have a shotgun at the start of each match because that's what you love to do and that's what you're most successful at. Now, tip number 6 is something that will come with time, and that is map movement and awareness. Knowing the maps will give you a good indication on what guns you should use and how you should play the map. A great example is Drifter. There is the more spacious middle ground, but for the most part, the outsides of the map where everyone travels is all tight corners. So you're probably going to be a little bit more aggressive with an auto rifle or a hand cannon and a shotgun, compared to a map like Crossroads, where you'll probably use a scout rifle and a sniper rifle, and be a little bit more laid back because of the larger sight lines. Another quick tip I can give you is learning how to place your shots. It's the same thing for most first-person shooters, but precision damage to the head is going to result in a much faster kill than a body shot. I see so many new Destiny players walk into Crucible only shooting into the body and missing out on so many kills. It's because they are looking for a guaranteed way to secure a kill. But unlike games like Call of Duty or Battlefield where you can secure the kill with just body shots, if you're playing Destiny, a precision shot can mean either life or death for you. Phew, almost there. One of the last tips I can give you is to seek assistance. There is nothing wrong with messaging the top scoring player on either your or the enemy team and asking how they did so well. It's a good thing if you start watching other players play the game at a higher level. Heck, you're watching a guide on how to improve right now. This is just one step of many in the right direction. Now, I'm not going to sit here and toot my own horn all day. No. I'm not the greatest of Crucible players. Do I get decent scores? Yeah. Are they pretty consistent? Yeah. But more likely than not, I have you guys telling me that I'm a bad player. And that's perfectly fine. Because I'm always trying to strive for that next tier. I'm always trying to better myself, and this is the most important lesson that I've learned because it's helped me improve at games like StarCraft 2, League of Legends, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, or really any other game with some sort of competitive matchmaking. Last but not least, don't overload yourself. Don't burn out by focusing on all these things at once. I can't reiterate enough times that these tips are going to take time to form and to take place. But as long as you hop on for a couple games each night and try to be as a consistent player as you can, this guide will become second nature to you in no time. So first off, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Seeing you all come back each week has really got me motivated into what I'm doing. And the momentum that we're picking up is beyond crazy. So thank you. But if you have any other tips that you'd like to share, feel free to leave them in the comment section below on what they are. I'm sure a lot of people would like to hear them. But if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, why not hit that subscribe button and leave the video some love and give it a thumbs up. And as always, my name is Vito and I will see you in the next video.